Okay, welcome back everybody to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. As you're in the realm of the third hag that you've met, Indolin Moongrave, who's apparently very, very fond of the theatre. Now you managed to avoid an initial performance anyway, as Kuhn was considering writing his own play. But in the meantime, Stage Fright, this little goblin person dressed in a jester's outfit, has approached you and said, "Okay, everybody, it's time to start the play. Here's the script," and he rushes the script into each one of your hands and says, "Right, time to perform the play. Now, we need roles. You, pointing to Matilda. Matilda!" And he's going to ask Matilda to roll a d8.
I thought Matilda was invisible.
I'm invisible.
Matilda, you can remain invisible. Astraeus, roll me a d8. Astraeus is a DM, not the goblin. 4. You, sir, will be playing the role of the mean-spirited servant. Understood? Good.
No, I can't be mean.
Well, this is called acting, my friend. You need to do it. And you, satyr, you can perform the role of... Roll a d8.
That was probably the hardest one for Astraeus to act.
You shall play the role of the honourable knight risen from the dead. And you... I understand that Elix cannot speak, but maybe it's going to be a mime performance. You, sir, shall provide the role of... And roll a d8.
The bard.
You shall play the role of the cowardly noble. I tend to recall there was a fourth member of your troupe. Wasn't there a little goblin girl with you?
I don't know.
She might have gone to the bathroom.
Well, if she comes back, tell her to get ready. The play starts in 10 minutes, and she'll be playing... Roll me a d8. Matilda?
Another one?
Yeah, another one, yep. You... Or tell her when she gets back. The play will be ruined if she doesn't show up. She'll be playing the role of the foolish minstrel.
She does have a bad tummy. She might not make it.
Well, the play will be ruined then, and nothing upsets her more than a ruined play. So yes, she cannot turn up if she likes, but the play will be ruined.
Well, you don't want the play to stink.
Do these roles have more than one line?
There are many lines. Just look at the script. Look at the script. And roll me a d8, Astraeus. And you look at the title.
I've got a new... No, go on.
The title on the front of the play is that. And you read the brief description of it.
Yeah. I remember that. Oh. I've got a new button that says your line. Oh,
yes.
it's something different.
Yep. We'll get to that in a second. But, yes. You'll see that. You're a line. But we'll get there in a second. You can test out some if you like, but there's quite a few of them, so just be on. Anyway, 10 minutes. Stage is on. I'll let you get prepared. If you want to get some props or get dressed, just ask around. You'll work it out. And Stage Fright dashes away. You have 10 minutes to prepare for your play if you want to. This is what stage fright is assuming that you're doing.
Matilda's going to actually just drop out of invisibility and go, I guess I'll just join you guys. I don't want to. I don't think we should piss off the Endlin. She might be really, really angry.
But isn't that our job to piss off the witches?
Oh yeah, someone told us to ruin the play, but if we are the ones performing, then she might. Yeah.
I don't think we have to ruin the play anymore. I think Skabatha was the one to tell us to ruin the play, so I could get my items back. But
And you already got it, so you don't have to do it, yeah.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
All the hags do is trick us. Or try to trick us.
Matilda, would you like to play the Honorable Knight Risen from the Dead? If we switch roles, I could play the Foolish Minstrel, which is what I am in real life anyway.
That is true. Do you think they'll allow switching roles?
I don't know.
I think if we do that, Idaluk should be the Honourable Knight Risen from the Dead, because the dead don't speak.
That's not a bad idea.
Then I could be the mean-spirited servant, perhaps.
Astreus could be the cowardly noble, he can still be nice. And I can still be the Foolish Minstrel.
I'm not cowardly nor noble, but okay.
You're not, but at least you don't have to be mean to anyone.
You have a noble soul.
I'm sure I can play a coward.
But
I wonder.
How do we implement a young boar that is looking for the murderer of his parents into the play? None of us are animals.
Is Burley going to be the boar? Would you be willing to be the boar, Burley?
No, Hurley.
It's Hurley in here, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry, you look the same.
I could, but remember, every time I'm in a play, people just automatically boo me and cuss at me and throw tomatoes at me. Inland Moongrave promises, and I'm getting better every day, but my last 10 performances at least, people have just thrown tomatoes at me. So if you want me to be part of the play, I can. But, you know,
We might use this to our advantage. We could make Hurley's character the bad guy. Like we're trying to prevent him from finding the murderer.
I just don't get why we're doing a play about a boar and a werewolf, and none of us are playing the boar or the werewolf.
Hurley says, well, there is a costume of a boar. If you want me to be the boar, I could dress up as a boar. And if you remember, currently he's dressed up as a green dragon.
But your bugbears look a bit like werewolves. Sorry if that's offensive, but you could play the werewolf.
Up to you guys.
We still need a boar then. Someone to like give us a quest or something. We're one person short.
Maybe we have to search the theater.
I could make myself look like a boar, and then poof, turn back to me.
That's a good idea. Can you talk as a boar?
I don't think I can put on any voice, to be honest.
We could pretend that you're speaking to us telepathically, like through our minds, and just asking us to find a werewolf.
Or we could just play it as a notice left on a board.
That he has given us a quest.
It says that he is vowed to slay the werewolf, but he could use those. But I'm sure we need the silver tusks to kill the werewolf. Maybe the young boar wants to kill it with its tusk.
I
This
think
script isn't very good.
either me or Kuhn could use magic to make her look like a wereboar, perhaps.
I'm not sure I can do that kind of magic. I mean, I can disguise myself, but probably not into a boar.
I can make myself look like a boar.
Oh,
My magic as a furbolg lets me change form every now and then.
I think we could use that. Young boar noble who has vowed to slay the werewolf, but he is cowardly.
Oh yes, I forgot I'm the cowardly noble.
I think that's a matching combination, perhaps. Either that or the honorable knight. But I don't think Idolux can change his form.
No.
Why would he have to? If Astreus is the cowardly noble boar that's looking for someone else to find the werewolf because he's too afraid to do it himself, and Matilda could be the mean-spirited servant. I could be the minstrel. It looks can still be the honorable knight.
Yeah.
I will ask the gods, the stars in the skies. Does disguise self work for me to do that as the furbolg magic?
You're disguising yourself to look like...
To look like the boar with silver tusks.
It's a good question.
I mean, you can't change your body type, but you could be a walk on two legs.
Everything in this universe is like a bipedal animal, isn't it? So,
Yeah, so you need a head, arms, and legs. As long as it has that, you can disguise yourself to look like that. So you could be like an upright boar, for example.
Yeah, and can I give myself silver tusks?
Yeah. They won't be real silver tusks, but definitely look like silver tusks.
Yeah, okay. I'll go. Okay, guys, let me try. And I'll cast Disguise Stealth.
Okay. So we have Astreus disguise self as a boar. Okay.
But the cowardly noble boar. So, can I look around for a costume to make myself look like a noble?
Yes. Hurley points out to you that any props we might need is through here, and any costumes we might need is through here to the north. And you see another black curtain there. And that weeping sound you hopefully hear through Sirenscape is coming from the north. Through this curtain.
Guys, do I look like a boar?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Looks good.
I guess we need to make me look like a noble, and we need to make it look like a someone that's dead.
Yeah. I'll open the curtains to the north.
Okay, inside the room, you see. Whoops. What? Ah, the walls of this gloomy chamber are lined with black-veiled compartments that contain makeshift beds. The furniture is sparse: a few wooden tables and chairs, a box of junk in one order, and flickering lanterns rest here and there. 5 performers occupy the room. 2 of them pace nervously, while the others weep. There's a human we'll say he's left his curtain open. There's a human in this room to the north, and you see him just sobbing into his bunk. There is this person here who's sitting at the table. It's a forest gnome, and she's buried her face in a cushion on the floor to hide her tears. There is a halfling. He's crying while studying the script pages, and you notice as his tears are falling onto the script, the paper's getting damp and almost unreadable. And there's also a female tiefling who's walking back and forth holding a skull and doing a soliloquy to the skull. And there's also a human. You're not sure of their gender, but the human is pacing back and forth angrily while muttering his lies.
Lies or lines?
Oh, lines! Lines, sorry, lines.
Well, Edrix won't really care about them. He'll just go to the boxes and start searching for a costume.
I'll look for a disguise kit because I'm proficient with it, so I can do makeup on anyone that wants it.
Okay. So what are you looking for in particular, Idylix?
Well, I'm thinking since he's a noble knight, I'll probably need something that resembles a armor and maybe even a sword.
Okay, that's easy enough. There's plenty of prop swords. Yeah.
I would like to find something noble looking.
Okay. And swords. Yeah, there's plenty of noble clothes. Obviously, they wouldn't pass muster if you're in noble company, but from a distance, they definitely look noble. So you can dress up as a noble if you like.
Thank you. Yeah. Excuse me. Why are you all crying?
She's so mean. I don't like being here, but I need to be here.
I guess you're talking about Enderlin.
Of course I'm talking about Enderlin. We have to perform a play to her satisfaction and try and win back her favour. We've all got various bargains with her and have displeased her in some way. We're trying desperately to win back her favour. And if you're going on next, just keep in mind, she needs to be entertained. And she loves nothing more than misery and destruction and sadness. So if you can channel that, you could win her favour. And if you win her favour, she might grant you an audience to tell one of her wicked prophecies as well.
Well, from what I know, she likes something dark, so I'm playing a boar right now, if you can see.
It's an excellent costume.
Hopefully I'm going... Thank you. And hopefully I'm going to rip up a werewolf, and if we make it look bloody, I'm sure she will enjoy it.
The bloodier, the better.
I'm sure my magic friends can can make it very bloody, can't you, Matilda?
Oh, yes, yes. I think so.
So, why are you here? Do you have some type of... She trapped you as well?
She has something that two of my friends need.
So, you're looking to steal from Indolin?
Not steal, gain back.
Are you looking to annoy Indolin?
Maybe.
Maybe once we've got our stuff back.
Well, let me tell you a couple of things. If you see outside this castle, you'll see that there's storms with lightnings all over the place. Without them, the show can't go on. So Storm provides the lightning that she needs to power for contraptions. I don't know how you turn off the lightning, though, but without the lightning, the show can't go on, and Indolin would be so mad. But if you're looking to annoy her, you could do that. Now take it as written that Indolin hates you. She hates you and she despises you. For no reason, she just hates everyone. But it's possible to win her favor, I guess, if your story is gruesome and depressing enough. I mean, that's what we're all trying to do, but every week we're forced to think of horrible, tragic, gruesome things and then perform them over and over again. It just gets too much.
You should start a revolt, a revolution.
Oh no. There's darklings everywhere. There's mostly darklings actually, but some goblins as well, and her servants. There's not many of us.
Then walk out, escape.
Oh, she will hunt us down. She's got this helicopter thing, I guess you describe it as, and she'll just hunt us down.
What?
A helicopter.
I've not heard of this helicopter.
What does that look like?
I think it's like a bloodhound. Is it like a bloodhound?
It's like a bird, I guess. More like a bird. I don't actually know what a helicopter is. None of those exist in this universe. But this is kind of what it looks like. I said thopter in the title, so I thought helicopter, but that's what it looks like.
Like the things from Dune.
Mm.
One other piece of advice. She knows all things. She knows you are coming here before she comes here, and she uses this thing called an Orary of Tragedies. She calls it her Orary of Tragedies, and it allows her to glimpse the future.
I can glimpse the future.
Oh, what does the future say?
I've not looked.
Can you look? What's my future?
Well, I'll have to ask you this. If I cast Augury, would that help?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're asking Malcolm. Malcolm has no comment.
I could look, but it would take about 10 minutes, and we're going on stage in about 5 minutes.
Oh, maybe after that then.
I will try. There's something I do know right now, but that my enemies won't succeed as well as they thought they would.
Oh, okay.
How does this Orary of Tragedies work? What is it, a spell or is it a device?
It's a great contraption.
And Orary sees things.
Yeah, that's right. It's to the north of here. It's got like many arms, and on it is like moons and sun, or mostly moons actually, no sun. And lightning courses around it. So once again, if the lightning is stopped, then she won't be able to see the future anymore, and the whole place will shut down.
Is it possible to disable it? Or the Orient copter?
I'm not sure how the copter is powered, but if you want to shut down the theater, shut down the lightning.
We can probably wreck one of the towers that provides lightning.
Oh, but please don't, because Miss Moongrave still has us all bound here, and we need to win her favor. And if you shut down the theater, there's no chance of us winning back her favor. So please don't.
You just asked us to.
I know, it's very confusing. I want her to perish and die, but I also want my bargain with her to end. So maybe if you end. At this point,
If she...
this is the halfling that's talking to you, and the halfling shuffles up very close and whispers, "Well, one thing will end this tragedy more than anything. I don't know if it's in your power, but if you could kill Enderlin." And he looks around nervously.
If we could what?
Kill. Murder.
Oh,
Dismember.
well, that would end the bargain, wouldn't it?
Oh,
What-
but she's really powerful, like a powerful witch, isn't she?
You mentioned a revolution. I've been here. Time's weird here, but maybe 5 years performing these plays. Just as I arrived here, there was a revolution, and somebody did kill her. But she came back not long after that. I don't know.
Well, perhaps she has some way to return from death itself, and then killing her wouldn't do anything.
Maybe you could find a way to keep her permanently dead.
Do you know anything about Zabilna? If we bring her back to rule this place, wouldn't
Who's
Endelin?
Zelina?
You don't know?
No,
The ruler that came before Endelin.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just performing this plays again and again and again and again. Idolux, you're looking for something?
Oh yeah, I'm. I think Elise is just gonna try to look for some makeup to look more dead,
Okay.
and I believe this was the makeup props room or something.
It's a props room, yeah. Can you make
Yeah.
an investigation check, please, Idolux?
Sure. Yeah.
First roll of the night is a good one. You find a couple of things, or 3 things. You find a powdered brush with a painted handle sculpted to resemble a bunch of roses. You find a gold hand mirror. And you look into the mirror, and any wrinkles or blemishes or scars that you might have are not visible in the mirror, so it makes you look a little bit better.
Okay.
And you also find looks like a wand of some sort. It's got a long black handle, then kind of silver bits at the top that kind of weave together. It almost looks like a spider at the top of it, and right on top of it is this purple crystal. It's a wand of some description.
Okay. Do I find any makeup?
Oh yeah, any mundane things like makeup and stuff you can find. You found
Okay,
all
that's
this
nice.
in a junk pile. Everything else, just basic costume props and jewelry. But these things, are significantly nicer than anything else you find. But in terms of makeup and props, all sorts of things.
Okay, cool. I guess I'll use the mirror to apply some makeup to make myself look more dead, I guess. I still have the ink in my face from one of the earlier sessions, which I haven't yet tried to remove at all, so yeah.
There we go. And speaking of which, Astraeus, you still have some pleasant-looking fireflies buzzing around you. Looks quite nice.
Well, I'll say to the halfling, okay, well, we best go, because we need to get ready.
Oh, okay.
Good luck on your performance.
Thank you.
And I'll say to Kieran and Matilda, have you two got everything?
I've got the perfect, let's say, a mean-spirited servant.
Are you sure you can play a mean-spirited servant?
Oh, no. Of course I can. Let's see. Matilda's going to use Disguise Self to make her grow herself a hunchback. She's going to change the clothes, so she's got a long robe. Her nose is going to grow out, and her one eye is going to be much bigger than the other and unfocused. So she looks in two different directions with her pupils.
Nice.
Let's see. And she'll wear boots, but it'll appear to be long, disgusting feet. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you'll be my servant, and you'll be my flawless minstrel. We just need to work out how we've got an undead knight in the party.
Maybe the werewolf killed him as well.
Ah, yes, we need to talk to Hurley about playing the werewolf, and maybe halfway through, Idaluk stands up. I don't know though, Kuhn, this must be your forte. Bye everyone crying.
Bye, sad people.
Where is it? The looks is gone.
I don't know, I was busy talking to the crying people.
And when you return, you see Hurley's gotten on a suitable werewolf-looking costume.
Matilda, since Endolin likes blood and pain and everything, if we come up onto the moment where we meet the werewolf and fight him, we could use prestidigitation to make his clothes look bloody.
That is true.
Maybe even make him look like he beat himself when we kill him or something. Just make it real, and the audience will probably like that.
People do relieve themselves after death.
But you remember what those guys said? She wants tragedy and bad feelings and sadness. Perhaps this is a tragedy. Perhaps we don't win. Perhaps the werewolf kills the boar.
Maybe I die at the same time. Maybe we all die by the end of it.
Places, everyone! Curtains go up in 1 minute! 1 minute!
Oh boy.
Okay, Hurley, don't come on straight away. We can't have the werewolf on the scene straight from the beginning.
Okay, I'll wait backstage. Hurley heads backstage.
Poof! He's gone.
Before we all go in, I'll give bardic inspiration to everyone. Matilda, Idolux, Astraeus, and Hurley.
Okay.
I think I'm going to guide myself. I go, this isn't. I don't think I'll be good at this, but hopefully the stars will aid me.
Kuhn does not have inspiration. I can't inspire myself.
Oh, okay.
The fourth one goes to Hurley.
Okay, I got that. Okay.
I don't think I can inspire myself. I think it's just for the others.
Okay.
So, Idilux, we were saying how Kuhn is my foolish minstrel and Matilda is my servant, but we need to find a way how to resurrect you.
I could use perhaps a silent image to make it seem like I'm casting necromancy, perhaps.
Come on, curtains up! Follow me! Follow me! And Stage Fright comes in and urges you to follow him. Step down this way! Quickly, come backstage!
Okay, we're coming. Good luck, everyone.
You as well.
Okay, okay. So this is backstage. You can enter. Follow my lead. And Stage Fright heads out into the center of the stage. And if you haven't, by the time you get in there, you glance up and you see there's theater balconies from above, and you see Endlin Moongrave staring down, expecting the performance. I mean, she likes theater this much. Get back! No, don't come on stage yet. Bad start. Wait in the wings. And Stage Fright says, for your viewing pleasure, we have today a tale of tragedy and the story, and I present to you the lament of the suckling boar. And you hear some claps, some spattering of claps. And he says, okay, you're up, go.
Astreas, go on stage and call for heroes to join you on your search. We'll come after you.
I'll stand in the middle a bit, shell-shocked, like, oh.
Here's your line, say your line. And Astreas, if you want to click on your line, this is your line.
This dream shall soon end. Do I keep pressing my line?
No. I mean, you can. Oh, that's what happens. Stage Fright whispers in a stage whisper. Your line is, the dream shall soon end. You can do what you like.
This dream shall soon end. And I'll put my hand to my head like, oh, this dream shall soon end.
I'll walk onto the stage and say, What dream is that, boar?
Do I still have to press my line, or can I actually say things?
When Stage Fright yells at you line, that's when you need to do it.
The werewolf killed my parents. He carries them round as well. They look like sausages right now. And I need to kill him.
Matilda is going to hobble onto the stage with a basket, with her limping as well. I'm sworn to carry your dead parents, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
Line!
We danced too long.
Well,
now all the music is gone.
That's Matilda's line.
Oh,
sorry, Matilda, you click your line. You can have a new line.
Where do I click?
Click on your token.
Click on your token and left upper corner.
Aha! There it is, okay. They said that in Valuna they eat such things, and I'll swing around the basket. Yeah.
Oh, not my parents. Don't eat my parents.
I do like sausages.
Let me console you, dear boar. And I walk towards him and trip and just splatter all over the ground.
Line Coon.
Murder, oh murder, most foul. Somebody took his parents' lives, and we are here to help avenge them. We shall slaughter the culprit, most foul.
I'm not very good in combat. I don't think I can face it.
Astreus,
to.
line!
Awake! The time is upon us. We have to kill this werewolf, or you two do. A fool and an ugly servant.
Call me. You two are too weak. We need more help. You're useless. We need a strong person to take upon himself to kill this werewolf.
Matilda, line!
Careful, whelp. Far greater than thou hath perished for this.
I agree with that. There are many far greater than me.
Kun will say, I can lead you into the battle with my faithful lute, and I'll take it out, play it, and make sure that the string breaks. Ah, foolish satyr I am. How could I lead anyone into the battle?
Coon, line!
That is a goatish look I have on my face. Of course, for my only weapon is now broken. We do need a knight after all.
Well, where would we get one?
A knight. We need a knight. Is there a knight here that could join us on a quest?
Stage frights.
It looks as good.
Yep, that's your line. Go! Don't forget your line! Idyllic's line.
Line there. I'm. Oh, what the hell? How will I emote this? Okay, I have something. Yeah. So I'm gonna cast flight on myself.
Okay.
Not a spell, but racial ability, which lasts for 1 minute. And then I'm gonna levitate out on stage.
Okay, just before
And
you go
I'll-
there, in this pause as you were saying, Noble Knight, and the Noble Knight didn't come on one way, the flow of the play seems to be lost. And the Darklings start, boo, boo, get on with it, get on with it. But then as you fly, they're quietly impressed and they start watching the play a bit better now. Idylix, back to you.
Okay, and I'll fly to the top, like this. I don't know what this is. Like the ones they seem to be up in the roof, right?
That's lightning rigs, basically.
Okay. Well, I'll think on chimneys and I'll levitate around them and hide, like emote that I'm hiding from the other people.
Cool,
As I see some-
line.
A Kun? Yeah.
Kun,
hold on,
yep.
hold on. I look at at Idylux hiding, yell, "No, master!" This makes no sense. No, master, he turned to stone.
I'll use silent image. I'll use silent image and make Idlux's character look stony in appearance.
I'll cower and go, no, he looks like a flying ghost to me.
Don't worry, master. I will turn you back to flesh, and you can be brave again. And I'll use prestidigitation to like make some sparks around him.
And I'll end silent image on him.
And I'll fly down or levitate down to the ground again, and I'll cast light on my sword to make it look more holy and radiant. And I'm gonna swing my sword up in the air and be like, yeah, I'm here to help.
Kun still holds his lute in his hands with the broken strings and says, "My hope is shriveled like a grape. Let us make wine of it." And I will take the lute and smash it into the ground. We don't need this. We can slay the werewolf with our bare hands.
Knaves, footpads, and liars. I'm in good company.
You certainly are. What a bunch we are.
Yeah. It was a compliment.
Hey, boar. Where is this werewolf you're looking for? Where should we go?
Not far, I don't think. Strange bedfellows, these ones.
Hurley
Lead us into...
just wanders onto stage wearing his werewolf costume, realizing it's completely the wrong time to come in. And the audience starts booing, throwing tomatoes at them. He goes, sorry, I didn't mean to ruin the play. I'm sorry, look, I didn't mean to come in, I'm sorry.
Stop. It's okay. Look, everyone.
The
There's
werewolf.
We
Roar!
don't need to search for him.
Roar!
Like he's come to kill me. And Astreus to start walking or running away slightly. Attack! Kill him.
I'm gonna rush towards Hurley and try to tackle him to the ground.
Line, Matilda.
Oh, yes.
Oh, let us make merry again soon, my friends. Kill this thing.
Quickly, everyone. Quickly,
Oh, woe
kill
is
it.
me! I am dead! I have fallen! You haven't attacked him yet. Oh, I am in so much pain! Ow! Stop hitting me! The Darklings once again start booing and throwing stuff at Hurley, and Hurley says, "Look, I'm trying my best not to ruin this play. Right? This is what I do. I'm trying my best. Everybody, just be nice." And it's kind of screwing up the play, and more tomatoes are being thrown at him, rotten fruit.
I'll run over and slap him and tell him, "Stop metagaming." Stay in character.
I'll make a persuasion check.
22.
Oh.
How'd you know?
and Hurley quietens down.
Everyone, kill the werewolf.
I'll try to grapple him and make sure that I just pull down his pants.
Okay, Hurley is going to resist this, and he rolls an 18 on his strength check. So make an acrobatics or athletics and try and beat an 18. Hurley's just staring off into the crowd, and he's like a statue, and you just can't topple him.
That was foolish of me. How could I think I could beat a werewolf in a strength-based match?
Noble knight, quickly.
I'm gonna point at Hurley and be like, oh, and like act like it's kind of frightening in some way.
Okay.
You're
Yeah,
supposed
I
to
guess
be the
so, what I'll
noble
do.
knight of this.
I'll go up to Hurley, and I'll, with my radiant light-filled sword, I'll try to hit him with it.
Okay, make an attack roll. Just a general attack roll, Idolix.
Do I have proficiency or something, or just like
Sure.
roll a d20?
I roll d20 plus strength plus your proficiency.
Oh, can I just try to attack with my gemstone mace in that
Sure,
case?
sure, that's fine. You whack Hurley hard, and he's trying to dodge it. So in that sense, he's doing a good job of acting. It's, oh, that really hurt. Oh, woe is me! I am defeated. And he falls to the ground.
I'll use prestidigitation to make him bloody.
Meanwhile, Matilda's going to sneak around the stage, looking all villainous-like, rubbing her hands and skulking about.
Line, Matilda.
Such humor. I can barely hold my sides.
And she's going to cast Silent Image and make it appear like she's drawing the spirit of a dead boar out of the basket and create the spirit of a boar of the dead parent of the noble boar.
Okay.
You are a horrible servant. You should be fighting this werewolf.
Here is the twist. I was the evil one all along. Am I to make pie from these crumbs? Attack! Attack the dead! Attack the sun! Spirit!
And she's going to make the spirit of boar attack Astreus.
Make a performance check, Matilda. See how well
God.
you can perform this.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
And I'll use
Nice.
my bardic inspiration. Oh, come on.
Oh, no. It's not great. The crowd isn't well quiet, and there's some boos erupting from it.
Oh.
What do you mean? You were behind it. Oh no! And I'll start running this way.
Coon, line.
I smell a foul wind. I should take advantage of it. And I pull out my pan flute, the one that attracts critters. I'll start playing it, and as critters gather around, I'll yell, "Eat the boar! No, eat the werewolf! Sorry, eat the werewolf, my minions! Eat him! Make him suffer!"
And these are
And I'll
actual
keep-
animals, right?
Yeah, they're actual animals, but I can't control them. They just gather around me when I'm playing. And I'll play some sad, tragic song on the pan flute.
Okay.
That foul wind may have been me. I'm sorry.
That gets some chuckles from the crowd.
I've already said that was me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Idolix is looking over at Astreus and like whiffing his nose.
I'm sorry, guys. This is out of character, but there's no other better choice or opportunity to do this. I'm going to actually cast Stinking Cloud on the three of you.
Okay. Does it do damage?
Nope, no damage, but as long as you're in a cloud, you're poisoned.
Okay.
So let's see. To find let's see.
Can I
It's
make
a
a con
sphere.
save throw?
Let's see, 20-foot radius. So around here, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. So everybody in there make the con save.
Yeah.
So as you cast the spell, get very, very stinky. Strash, you hold your breath. It'll actually take a big... Hurley... what did Hurley roll? Hurley doesn't seem overly affected by it. But Hurley, all of a sudden, as you're saying this, he says, even though he's kind of died, "See? 'Twas I all along!" The crowd looks confused.
We know. I don't understand. Was it the werewolf or was it the servant?
I'll start kicking Hurley and prestidigitating more blood on him. Soon you will be no more, you bastard.
Okay.
Tilla's going to laugh maniacally.
I'll move out of the stinking cloud.
You're lying, Q.
Oh, sorry. Well. That is a fine. Hold on.
Boo!
See this?
Boo!
See this werewolf? See my clothes, how lovely they are? I'm a minstrel after all. A tailor could not sew a finer line. But I made this myself. And I'll be proud to bloody it with your bodily fluids. And I kick him again. And more prestidigitation.
Okay.
I'm kind of trying to make it look like a pool of blood is gathering underneath him, like we're really kicking him.
Okay, Hurley does a good job this time and just plays dead and lies on the floor.
Look.
This cloud, is it? Can you see through it?
I think so, but it's if there's wind here, it's going to blow away.
Yeah, and the area is heavily obscured, so it's hard to see inside the area, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay,
Heavily
cool.
obscured.
I want to cast Spirit Guardian.
Ooh, interesting.
And just, well, they'll just swirl around me, 15 feet of, within 15 feet of me. But I want them make anything around me hostile. It's just for show. And once I do it, I'll use my remaining seconds of gem flight to fly up above the clouds and towards Matilda.
Oh no!
And
More undead! Ah! And I'll just get down on the floor, caroling.
and when I reach Matilda, I'll strike her with my the costume sword.
Okay.
What manner of ghoul is this I see before me?
I'm just gonna grab my throat and be like, as I strike Matilda with the sword.
Ah!
And she'll catch the sword straight to the face and try to roll around on the floor, acting like she was stricken, and end the stinking cloud spell.
The stinking
Once I
cloud
see-
spell goes away? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's concentration, so
Oh.
I'll choose to end it.
Once I see that the werewolf is on the floor pretty much dead, at that point I'll run over. Then I'll kick it myself.
Okay.
Die, you horrible beast, die. See, 'twas I all along.
Yes, it was you who went after the werewolf and finished him.
I am a
Victory
mighty
is
dog.
ours. But what is our knight doing? He is attacking one of us. Shall we
Oh.
help?
She said that she was the one that was after me. She was behind my parents' deaths, not the werewolf.
Then
Even
let
though
her die.
the werewolf was obviously an instrument that we had to kill as well.
This plot is so complex. Even a tailor could not sew a finer line.
Hilda's going to use silent image to make it appear like she's casting some spell to turn Idolix and mind control him.
Okay.
You'll turn to my side now, undead knight.
Quickly, fool! Stop her!
I'll just it looks will make this this smirk on his face as he grabs Matilda's head, and he will cast guess he'll try to cast Lesser Restoration. And then try to act like she's like clearing the mind of the. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I'll just put my foot on Hurley, like, you know, I've claimed this dead body. Like, look at what I've done. Go quickly, fool. Go help the knight. I have this dead werewolf under me. On the contrary, I acknowledge all your faults. But in reality, you don't have any. Go! Kill the fool. I mean, kill the servant.
You think your paltry magic is enough? You think I've somehow been mind controlled? No! You think wrong. I was never your friend. It was all an act.
She's going to whisper to Idlux.
Remember, this has to end badly.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove Spirit Guardians, and then I'm gonna fall down on the floor.
I'll make it appear like Matilda does some sort of necrotic, shadowy blast and absorb energy from the noble knight with silent image and prestidigitation. Oh, let's see.
Well, here is a serpent.
And she'll try to use silent image again and change the form with malleable illusions and make it seem like she's dragging a shadowy serpentine figure out of the body of Idlux, and she's going to send it forward onto Astraeus and Kuhn to fight them.
Nice.
Quickly, fool. You can't take away this victory of ours. We've got to take the upper hand. Well, you have to take the upper hand.
It seems I am betrayed. But am I? Or are you? And I cast Disguise Self on myself and turn into a werewolf. A werewolf never walks alone. And I attack Astraeus with my claws and cast Prestidigitation to make him look scratched and bloody.
Here's some gristle to chew upon. And I go to punch Coon.
I try to stop his fist with my mouth. With my fangs.
And I'll happily let my hand go into his mouth and then, let's see. I guess there's lots of blood around me. Oh no. He's got me. I don't want to be a sausage.
That gets a cheer from the crowd.
I let go of his hand from my mouth and yell, "You've been bitten, boar. Now you're gonna become a wereboar."
Oh no. And I'll start running away, but as I do, I'll just collapse onto the floor. As if I've passed out from blood loss or something.
It seems our plan worked all along.
I'll give Matilda a bro fist. It has indeed. And then we bow to Andalin.
You would make a mistress of the moon if it shone on you, and she'll do a curtsy and a bow before
And
Kuhn the werewolf.
just as that happens, I'm going to cast Moonbeam right behind them so it looks like the moon is shining upon them.
Nice. Coon, line.
Sorry? I put my armor on Matilda and say, "I would tear the world in two for a quaff." I don't know what a quaff is.
A drink, or taking a sip of a drink, like a big sip, I think, or something.
That's right.
By the way, don't step there.
Let's make some beer out of their corpses and serve them to the honorable Annalyn Moongrave.
Blood will do. Blood will do, and I'll go towards the boar and start licking
That's the werewolf.
blood off the floor.
That's your friend, the werewolf. I'm over here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, this silent image to make it appear like I'm drawing the blood, the corrupted blood out of Idlux, the undead noble knight.
Okay. So, with Matilda bowling, that's going to signal the end of the play. I need each one of you to make a performance check, including Hurley, who's going to make it at disadvantage.
Oh my god.
He's got Bardic Inspiration.
What's the...
Yeah.
What is it? It's a D8?
D8.
Oh yes! Look at that performance for me. I'm also going to use my
wow.
Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And what's my guidance? Is it D4?
Guidance lasts a minute, I think.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
Is it 10?
You
if it's-
could have recast it as the focus of the audience. was
I'll
on
let you do
us.
it. I'll let you
That's
use
true.
guidance. That's fine. You can use guidance. But yeah, it lasts 1 minute. That's fine.
So, 25.
So Stray is 25. Hurley actually got a 12, which is pretty good for Hurley. What did Kuhn get?
Can I?
30.
Matilda?
11.
And who are missing? Idylix.
Can I also use it?
Idylix, because you didn't say a word, you're going to be rolling at disadvantage.
Ooh, okay.
But mine's are the best.
Yeah, I rolled a 32 on performance when I was miming.
Ooh.
9.
And you have a D8
So-
for inspiration. Oh, you're already
Yeah,
rolled.
yeah, I already rolled 3 on that. So my first roll was 16 and my second one was 9. Can I still use guidance?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
So you're at
nice,
12.
Yeah.
And with guidance, 16.
Oh, 16.
So the lowest was actually Matilda, right, with 11. Everybody else was right up there. Matilda, did you use guidance?
No. I used Bardic Inspiration for the earlier performance check.
I mean, my bardic inspiration is what I was saying. But anyway. Okay, so...
Does anyone have a DM's inspiration they want to use?
Oh, wait,
There's no
wait.
point for me.
Your Bardic Inspiration, that doesn't use when it fails, doesn't it?
If you
No, it
fail,
doesn't.
you keep it,
Okay. So then,
but you
I
don't
guess
know
that's,
if you failed.
Yeah. I mean, I got.
I
two,
actually
which-
I actually have an inspiration left if I want to improve on the 9. Maybe I should use that.
I mean, you got 16. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
No.
Work. Yeah, I'll use it because I feel like this play was kind of funny. So another performance check with disadvantage. Performance. We'll just try. Oh yeah, fuck that. Oh, you guys can see it. I rolled a
no.
1 and a 2.
Oh.
So the question is, which one do I use? Can I choose, or do I use the latter one?
you must use a new roll.
Oh fuck. Well, so -3. So 4 I got. Yeah.
Okay,
Did I, since Bardic Inspiration isn't spent if I fail with Kuhn's feature, did I spend the dice when I used it and I rolled for my former performance check? Got,
what was your roll?
I was that's 7 total.
Your performance was 7?
Yeah, not this
Yeah,
one, the earlier one.
Halfway through when she said she was
summoned-
betraying us.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Love that feature.
That is a good feature.
Let's see, so then it's a total of 17.
17. Okay, so the only problem really is Idylix. Your net roll was it a 3, a 4? What was it?
No, it went to a 5. My roll was a -2, I think. Yeah, because I have -2 as my yeah. So and no -1, never mind, and then 3 for inspiration and 4 for guidance.
Okay.
So
I'm going to say Idylix, you keep your bardic inspiration because you fail.
Okay.
Hurley succeeded only with the help of bardic inspiration. And Astraeus, you went on a long walk, didn't you?
I got 25.
So it's... Okay, you've used your bardic inspiration because you didn't fail, but you did use it, so that's gone. So only, yeah, okay. So only Idylix maintains a inspiration. You see the Darklings, these weird-looking cloaked figures in the background. They seem to quite enjoy it, and they start clapping. But then Hurley stands up and gives a bow, and they kind of all nod at them. And they start hurling tomatoes at Idylix.
I'm gonna accept the tomatoes. I'm just gonna reach my hands up and let the tomatoes hit me in proudness.
Okay, so you're covered in rotten tomatoes. And with that, the proverbial curtain comes down and stage fright comes in. Man, you guys turned that round in the end. I think, Indolin Moongrave wants to talk with you.
Oh, an audience.
Yes, an audience with Indolin. Yeah. Follow me. You guys did good. And stage fright. Let's get over there. Ah, yeah. Follow me. Yep.
As the goblin walks away, I just stop everyone and just point over here and go, "There's a large moon on the floor over there. We might want to do something with that to make it look like an eclipse."
Where's the lightning in this room coming from?
From these things up here is like lightning rigs, effectively, so it illuminates the stage.
But no outside window, like natural lightning isn't coming in.
Oh, you're open to the elements.
There's no roof.
Let me show you the picture of it. Open to the elements isn't quite. No, it is. There we go. That's what it looks like. So Indolin's looking from one of those balconies in the towers above it. And those things on the map are those just holding up lights in place. But the stage is very much open to the elements.
Okay.
Alright. Follow me. And stage
We're
fright.
right behind you.
This way.
But come on, Hurley, you get to come with us.
Oh, okay. Hurley comes. And inside this room, by the way, is it looks like a magnificent hall, and it's lined with stone bookshelves holding a library of leather-bound tomes. 3 elderly bespectacled goblins climb ladders to fetch books for 3 slender cloaked figures who are reading while seated in overstaffed armchairs. Hey, don't mind these guys. Okay, so cleaned up, and stage fright says, "Over here, up these stairs."
Did you say these were goblins?
There are goblins collecting books for these creatures who are very slender and cloaked to read. So the goblins are acting as servants and bringing these creatures books to read.
I'll pass. Sorry, go ahead.
You first.
I was gonna pass one of the goblins and just knock the books out of his arms and proceed.
Goblin curses under his breath and quickly scoops up the books.
I'm gonna just peer over its shoulder and see what it's reading.
Okay.
Sorry, it looks. I didn't think that. I mean, it smelled kind of rotten. I just thought we'd better be on our best appearances, perhaps. You could go back and ask him to throw more tomatoes at you.
I'm gonna run back.
So you're going to recover yourself in the tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give one last blow to the audience.
Throw tomatoes at him! He stinks!
Astraeus, that's what you glance over the elder, the creature in front of you. Will you guys hurry up? And I'm just going to drag
We'll
you.
return.
Okay. So if you just stay still for a second, I'll drag you up to the appropriate part as you ascend these stairs. So Coon, you're up there. Oh, let me just put 1, 2, 3 together. And I'll move you all at once. So you climb up the stairs. What was that? Is that? Yes, it is. Okay. So you climb up the stairs. When you're all up here now, you might be gathered up a little bit. And the most obvious thing you notice is what you assume is the Orary of Tragedies. And I'll describe what it looks like, but this is this contraption here, obviously. And this cylindrical chamber holds a whirling contraption bolted to a revolving metal disc that serves as its base. Metal spheres and sickles are attached to the ends of long metal arms that sweep back and forth, clicking loudly and rhythmically, like the hands of a giant metronome. The apparatus is inlaid with characters from strange alphabets, and smoky wisps in the shape of these letters rise from the contraption as it revolves. The whole device hums and crackles with lightning. Rising from the middle of the mechanism is an 80-foot tall copper pole made of 8 10-foot lightning rods attached end to end. It extends upwards past a ring-shaped gallery that forms the chamber's upper level, through a hole in the 50-foot high dome ceiling. 3 goblins wearing overalls and tinted goblins use broom to sweep the floor, seemingly untroubled by the noise.
Could Matilda study it for a bit and just try to ascertain what this contraption does?
Yep, stage fright is hurrying you along, so you can make an Arcana check, but at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because stage fright is hurrying you along. Ooh. You remember one of the actors talked to you and described this contraption, and you also remember one of the actors saying that Endlin Moongrave likes to predict the future. You think this is a device for her helping to predict the future.
Interesting.
While she's checking how it works, I would like to glance around to see if how we can disable it, I guess.
How to disable it? Well, you see it's powered by lightning. You could either, in your opinion, actually I have a picture. Let me get us a picture, then I'll explain. Okay, so this is a nice piece of art. So this is exactly what it looks like. So in terms of disabling it, I mean, it's very obviously powered by lightning. But apart from that, it's just a contraption. Like you see the arms, and it's connected to various pieces. If you broke like the moons off, broke these orbs on it, you could disable the contraption that way. So basically either stop the lightning or smash it to bits.
Okay.
Follow me, and just stay to the edges of the room. If you go into the center here, well, don't blame me if you die. And the other thing you notice, by the way, is there's a door or something here, and there's 2 rusty suits of armor here, and they flank the door. And the door is bereft of handles, hinges, or decoration. So just keep that in mind. This way! This way!
I'm just gonna cast message towards Idolux and say, can you grab the goblin and throw him into the contraption to destroy it?
I'm gonna look at Kyun and I'm gonna shrug. And I'm gonna shake my head. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang back and just inspect these suits of armor.
Okay. So while you're inspecting that, I'll just explain this room. Hurley and Stage Fright go in. And the door closes behind you and the sound of the infernal contraption stops, Astraeus, so you're checking out these suits of armor?
Yeah.
They're goblin-sized. They're equipped with halberds, and they flank this strange door that doesn't have handles, hinges, or anything. And as you look closely at it, it's kind of peering through the visor of this armor, you can tell there's a skeleton, presumably goblinoid, inside of it.
Okay. I'm gonna then just try catch up with everyone.
Just as you're about to leave, and you're looking around at the suit of armors, a large mouth opens on the door, and the door says, "You shall not pass, I command you." And as it opens its mouth, you can actually see through its mouth into the room. And it appears to be some sort of prison inside there. You see cells with bars and various bits and pieces. So it's prison. And as his mouth is saying this, you can just glance inside for a second, and then its mouth closes. So you know if you were quick enough, you could have jumped through the mouth into the prison, but now the mouth is closed.
That's fine. I just wanted to see.
Leave.
Okay. Well, quickly try to catch up with him. I'll run if you've ever seen Astraeus run.
Oh, come in. Come in. We need to talk about your performance. Please,
Hi.
don't be shy. Hello, Matilda. Nice to see you again.
Before we go in, I'll just quickly say to Kuhn, there's a prison back there. As we enter.
Come inside. Come inside. Don't be shy. Hurley, what did I tell you? You're improving every day. Not quite good enough, yes, but you're progressing well. And Kuhn, nice to see you again. Come in, please.
I'll put my arm forward to let Idalux go first.
Have we met before?
Let's get to introductions. Idalux, the silent one. Nice to see you again as well. Oh, and the precious Furbolg Astraeus. Nice to see you again.
I don't remember you.
Oh, I know you don't remember me, but I have seen you in visions, and I foresaw your coming here before you even arrived. I see the future.
Witchcraft.
Yeah, you could say witchcraft. It allows me to see things
Cool.
that can be not. Matilda, the precious Matilda, I see something in your future. Would you like me to predict your future?
Does that cost anything?
Oh, not a penny.
Not even under the laws of reciprocity.
You can take this as a thank you for your wonderful play. I like the betrayals. I like the deaths. It was fantastic.
You like my villainous little twist?
It really tickled my fancy. Thank you so much. As a gift, once again, Matilda, I'd like to predict your future.
This sounds like witchcraft, and yes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this is-
when you say witchcraft, you mean it as a compliment.
So this is once again what Indolin Moongrave looked like. And she peers, she's quite tall. She towers even over Astraeus. So she's very tall, so she's looking down upon you. Now, Matilda, you are a seeker of fate. You have come before me, the dame of unhappy endings, to glimpse upon your doom. Behold! And the hag reveals a puppet theatre that was hidden in her clothing. It includes string marionettes that resembles Matilda, and with each string, the puppet bobs around the stage, speaking in the hag's scratchy voice. Matilda, roll me a d8, please.
Okay.
I see your future, Matilda. It is not an unhappy ending. You are not a strong swimmer. You'll be pulled down into the dark water, pulled by vines and creatures of the deeps, and you will be pulled down and drowned. And that, Matilda Catsclaw, will be your unhappy ending.
Oh. I guess I'll try to stay out of waters.
It has been fated. You cannot run from fate. And Coon, my precious little satire friend, do you want a glimpse of your unhappy ending?
I'd prefer not to. I prefer to be surprised by life. It's
Roll
not
me.
as much fun if you know what's going to happen.
Roll a d8, Coon. A surprise it will be! And once again, the marionettes inside her, which she pulls from the strings attached to her hands, one of them looks decidedly close to you, Coon. And I know you didn't ask for this, but she's doing it anyway. You, Coon, always on the run, looking to flee from things, and that will be your doom. As you flee from dangers, you find yourself in a castle, a seemingly place of safety, but the castle will fall upon you, crushing you beneath it. You think you are safe, Coon, but you are never, never safe.
Well, thank you for ignoring my wishes. It was most pleasant.
Oh, I enjoy doing this so much. I love how these prophecies become true. Idylix, why didn't you write me down a note in that book of yours? Do you want to know your unhappy ending?
What should I answer? Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna nod to her.
Roll me a d8.
D8.
Oh. And once again, you see Idylix appear as a marionette inside her hidden kind of theatre inside of her cloaks there. Ah, your fate is most delicious, Idylix. You see around you, you see your friends, Matilda, Astraeus, and Coon. And in a place of safety, one of them will offer you drink, and you shall drink this draught, and it will be delicious. but it will be the doom of you. Your unhappy ending, Idolix, is you'll be poisoned by a friend, no less.
Hmm. I'm gonna shrug at her and be like, alright, okay.
Astraeus. You surely want to know how you will die.
If I wanted to see my future, I'd look into it myself, thank you. And I'll close my eyes and put my fingers in my ears.
Roll me a d8. She's going to say it anyway. Astraeus, I'll say you put your fingers in your ear and you kind of do that la 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 thing. So you won't hear this. Astraeus won't hear the prophecy. Connor will hear the prophecy. And we'll draw the 6. Astraeus, always hiding in the shadows, too afraid to come forward and put himself first. In fact, his fate would be to avoid confrontation, to avoid getting into arguments. He will run away into a cave, and that's where he will spend his last years until finally a stalagmite will fall from the caves and impale him, and that will be the doom of Astraeus. Now,
I nudge him that she stop talking so he can put the fingers out of his ears.
I'll take him out and I'll just go, whatever she said, guys, it's not true.
That is, prophecies have a strange habit of coming true.
Well, all I can say is, I bet you every single person you meet, you give a prophecy of a horrible death. And most people I know die a nice death.
Every death is an unhappy ending of some sort.
For their loved ones, but usually not for themselves.
Oh, the misery it causes is quite delicious. I look forward to hearing about you, Astraeus, being impaled by a stalactite.
La 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 la.
Let's see who gets it out first. 1 to 10, you managed to put your fingers in your ears. Yeah, so you put your fingers in your ears, just as you were predicting she was putting, just to say this thing, and she smiles. Well, you have done me a great service by putting on a delicious play. Tell me, what can old Endelin do for you?
Well,
Can-
sorry.
No, it's fine. Go for it.
No, I'm just thinking. Well, perhaps we have some things. When we went to the Witchlight Carnival a long time ago, when we were just kids, and we snuck in, and Mr. Witch and Mr. Light made us give up a few things to you, I think. I don't know what it is, but since we put on such a good performance, perhaps we could have them back.
You did put on a good performance. So I just need to check some notes which I don't have open. Just a sec. Where is it? Ah, there we go. And she says, "Oh yes, little sneaky ones, weren't you? I the performance was pretty good, but I was very disappointed in this one. And she taps a bony hand on Idolix's chest, which clings around there. I can give you back the things that were lost, both you, Matilda, and Kuhn. But I shall require something from Idolix. And I know Idolix isn't here. Why don't we take 5, guys? Grab some water, and hopefully Idolix will be back here, because he's quite critical to this particular point in the story. So,
Okay.
5 minutes?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. So she taps the bony claw onto your chest and looks and says, This one's performance I was not at all pleased with. So yes, I can give you back the things that were lost. But I need something from you, Idlux. And she brings out these pair of scissors and starts going, snip, snip, snip. And you see Hurley, and he looks terrified by these scissors, and he's cowering back.
Watch your shadow.
Snip.
Don't let her take your shadow.
That's what I want. Just your shadow. It won't be missed, Idlix. Snip, snip, snip.
I don't want it back if he loses his shadow.
Oh, he won't miss it. Snip.
Yes, he will.
Don't do it, Idolux. It's not worth it. Not on my account.
Idlix, give me your shadow for your friends. Oh, actually, don't. It's not my shadow. Your shadow can do whatever it likes. You won't miss it, Idlix, for your friends. Snip.
I'm gonna stand in between Idlux and
by the way,
you're not taking anyone's shadow.
Is she casting a shadow?
Yes. Snip, snip, snip.
I'm gonna write in my book and ask her why would she want my shadow? What can she use it for?
Darklings.
Your shadow will just wander around. It'll no longer be attached to you. Isn't that right, Hurley? And Hurley says, well, when she snipped my shadow, it left on its own accord, and the thing I notice most is people don't trust you around here if you're not wearing a shadow. So I think that'll happen is that people just generally won't like you and trust you, Idlix. You see, that's not much. Just your shadow. People won't like you, but let's be honest, Idlix. No one likes you anyway. Snip, 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 snip.
Well, I do
It's
like it when
different like
people...
Snip.
Yeah, I enjoy it when people like me, at least to some extent. But I don't think I would lose my shadow if that makes people dislike me or not tolerate me at all. So I think we will have to find another way to get our items back, guys. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Don't lose it on my account.
And she goes snip, 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 and puts the scissors back into it. You have displeased me, Idlix. If you do anything want your lost things back, if you do wish to get that little bit taller again, Coon, and if you, Matilda, want to find your way around and not get lost in the wilderness, then you need to give me Idlix shadow, or something of equal or greater value.
And what would be of greater value to you?
That is for you to decide. But I am displeased with you, Idlix, especially. Your play was good, but you do not sacrifice for friends.
Can I ask if you can see your future?
Yes, I know my future. It is glorious. Who was going to be poisoned by a friend?
Oh, it was me.
Ah, okay, it doesn't quite work then. And she says, I shall bid you adieu. And she leaves the audience chamber stage fright in her wake. She goes through the weird contraption room, and she goes somewhere.
This is our. We have a chance to destroy the contraption. There's no one there.
Not true. There are people there. There are.
We can't see from this room.
There's 3 goblins working in there, working with goggles over their eyes.
Shall we go see if the coast is clear? Maybe destroy the contraption?
Yeah,
If she can't see the future.
That's a good one. I'll piss her off.
Yeah, especially if she didn't see this coming.
Matilda's going to drop her disguise and everything. No, she's done so already, but she's going to cast invisibility on herself
Okay.
to make herself become invisible.
I can sneak about if you want.
And I'll turn myself into one of the goblins.
Okay.
With disguise self.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see. I'll go forward since the goblins will just think I'm one of them. Hopefully.
Really, you can go back downstairs if you want, or you can stay with us.
I think I'll stay with you guys. Astraeus, are you guys gonna fuck things up?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, just be careful, right? I heard you wanted to smash this thing. Smash it if you like, but if you want to attack the ire of Enderlin Moongrave, that will do it. Just be aware of all your options is the only thing. But yeah, I'll stay with you. I got your back, bro.
Okay.
Okay, Kuhn, as you go out there looking like a goblin and Matilda being invisible, Kuhn, can you just make me a deception check at advantage? Because you're trying to look like what these goblins are doing, blending in. You do look like the part, which is the advantage part. And my goodness.
Wow.
You even appear to be like a foreman of these groups.
I even smell like a goblin.
Yeah. And they look around and shrug and go about to just general maintenance on this place.
I'll observe the contraption to see if it has like a weak point where I could jam a rapier and it would just fall apart, or maybe if the goblins have some tools, if I could use one of their tools to take it apart.
I'll assist with it to try to see if Matilda can get a good look on something versus she's circling the contraption and staying out of the way of the goblins.
You can not help because you're invisible and wanting to remain
true.
quiet. But Matilda and who was it, Kuhn, you can make your own independent investigation checks.
Okay.
So 16 and an 11. Matilda, you're too distracted by the sparkling lights. But Kuhn, as I said, all these various arm pieces around it, you could break fairly easily.
I want to break it in a way that won't be repaired easily, or not at all. If I just break something, it can be fixed probably.
Yep, that would be trickier. This central rod, though, with your 16 investigation, you realize this is going to be the trickier part. You need to find a way, in your opinion, to destroy it without touching it. So if you attack this with a Zord, for example, you would channel the lightning, which, needless to say, would be bad. It'd be like the equivalent of being struck by lightning. And you look closer. I'm not sure. Do you guys see this dotted line on the floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you walk in that area as well, bad news. The lightning will zap out and hit you. So, like, if Kuhn stood there, he's going to conduct the lightning. So, that's something else you discover. The goblins aren't saying anything; they're just doing general maintenance. And of course, it is very bright in here as the lightning courses around.
Kuhn is starting to realize that he's got nothing in his inventory that would help with this.
Me too.
I guess then I'm gonna tell Astreus, and if Fidelix is anywhere near, I'll walk around the room to see where the other exits lead. I can't really do anything about the contraption right now. I'll explain to them that we would have to destroy the middle rod, the central rod, if we wanted to disable it permanently. But I can't get to it because of the lightning, unless they have a better plan or idea. If they don't, I'll just proceed to this northeastern corner and see if I can open the door if it's not locked.
Okay, the door opens easily. And inside of this room, it's a theatre box. They're fringed with thick drapes of musty velvet and black lace. And you see there's a large, what looks like a mirror from this side. Actually, make an investigation coup. It looks like a piece of glass, and you could look down onto what's happening down onto the stage below. So you look down into the amphitheater, which is where you're performing your play before, and yeah, it looks like just a theater booth of some description.
I'm gonna step in and sit on one of the chairs, see what happens.
Yep, you get a nice view of the play. If there was a play being performed, you'd see a nice you'd have a good view of the performance. There's also a row of bench seats here on the other side of the mirror. Sorry, I'll remove this. So through this window, you can see through a nice view of the play below.
Okay. I'll step outside, close the door,
Okay.
and proceed to the next one, I guess.
Can I do an Arcana check of the Orary to see if it's magical? Does make it spin?
Yes. Yes, you can. Let's do that first. Let's make a check, Astreus. Yeah, you do sense a lot of magic coming from it. I'll say it's like get the impression it's obviously some type of what's the word to predict the future? Some type of what's the school of magic?
Divination.
Divination. That's what I was looking for. It's giving it a large appearance of divination magic. And make a general intelligence check as well, Astreus.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Just divination magic in general. That's all you managed to deduce. Okay. And Kuhn, you're opening the other door?
Yes.
Very similar to the other one. Nice comfortable chairs, a table for drinks and snacks, you imagine, and you're looking out through glass into the theatre below.
So it's the same theater that we performed in, or some other theater?
No, the theatre you performed in.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll proceed to the last exit that there is.
Does Coon look like a goblin still?
Yes.
Yeah.
As you come out of there, I'm just gonna have a look. I'm just gonna say, I've had a look more at the Orary, and it's divination magic. I could probably dispel the magic if you want, and then we can try to destroy it. I'll whisper that to him as I say.
Okay.
I mean, it would be useful to destroy it. It's just that we're in Endelin's castle and we don't know what she's capable of here. Are we willing to take the risk?
We fought off one witch. We don't have kids to save this time.
If you want to dispel it, go for it. I'm with you.
We should get the team together first.
I'll go tell the others.
Okay. So, just to be clear, you see the theatre here and looks like a bubble, and there's these towers rising up behind it. You're like in the middle room of these two towers, if that makes sense. And that's what's looking down onto the theatre below.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess we're sort of in the cliff face right now, and the two
Yes.
towers are the seat areas.
Yes, that's correct.
I'll cast message and whisper to Idolux that we're preparing to dispel magic on this contraption, and if he agrees, we can try to destroy it.
I think I maybe have a way to at least attack the... Did you tell us how to destroy the thingy? A centerpiece or something?
I think I mentioned that we need to destroy the... Yeah, I told you that we need to destroy the middle, the central rod here that connects everything.
Because I can try to summon a spiritual weapon, but I don't know if that can levitate up into the air. It only says that 20 feet of movement.
If it's spiritual, it should be able to... I don't know.
Yeah. What do you say, Malcolm? Would a spiritual weapon be able to fly up into the air?
Under the description of spiritual weapon, it says you can move it 20 feet in any direction on a bonus action. I'd say yes. Like I'd say if there's
cool.
a bad guy on top of a cliff, your spiritual weapon could go on top of the cliff and whack it. So yes, it could rise up into the air. Pretty much indefinitely, actually. As long as you maintain concentration. Actually, it's not even concentration,
Yeah, So I guess I can try to destroy it with that. Is an option. Possibility.
Okay, just wait until Astraeus dispels the magic. Maybe we'll get rid of the lightning.
I'm hoping it stops it and lets us through somehow.
You do notice the goblins looking sidelong at you, except for Coon.
Okay, I will approach the goblins and say, you're needed at the main theater. Go there immediately. I'll try to, I don't know, use deception or whatever.
Why would we need to be at the theatre? We need to maintain the orrery. Under Moongrave's orders.
And now she's calling you to the theater. I'll stay here to take care of the oratory.
Make a deception check at advantage, since you from your natural 20 before. Okay. And they all head off this way, head down the stairs that you came up. Okay. And they've left.
Okay. I'll nod to the others. We're ready.
Are we going to destroy the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't have the ability to foresee the future. It'll be to our advantage if we survive.
It looks like there's 8 arms.
Yeah, but
Central thing, and
if we destroy the central one, everything should fall apart. Hurry up, Astraeus. It's now or never, before anyone else comes.
okay, I'll dispel the magic.
Okay, so you cast the Dispel Magic room, and you notice the orrery stops spinning. There's still lightning in various pieces shooting down, but the whatever you did, Astraeus, has appeared to make it inert.
Once I see that it's starting to slow down, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. Third level, actually.
Okay.
And I'll cast it close to the centerpiece.
Okay. Okay, oops, sorry. So you cast Spiritual Weapon. We'll say for argument's sake it's in the form of a sword.
I would say hammer, yeah.
A hammer?
You know, cleric stuff. Yeah.
Okay, hammer. Okay, make an attack roll with your Spiritual Weapon and you're attacking the central shaft.
Yeah. How can I make it appear the third level spell slot like that? It did now appear. So it hit for 20, I think. Is that right?
Okay. Yep, 20. And
It should be 2d8.
Yeah, the damage is too low.
Yeah. Should I just roll manually?
Well,
Because
I think
the
there was
third level
20
should be
to hit.
20
I
hits.
think that was 20 to hit, so you need to
It should be
click the
3d8
damage
plus
and then
4.
add it.
Let's roll another 2d8. I think that's
2d8, alright. Oh.
It's 50.
Okay, so let me just read something here.
Actually,
Should
the basic spell is already second level, so it's only an additional 1d8.
Okay, we'll take the 6 then. That is true. Okay, so you're taking the central lightning rod. You hit it with the 20, so your spiritual hammer and whack heavily down upon it. And it creaks a little bit, but does not fall.
I'll just continue, I think.
Okay, swing again.
I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on it as well.
Okay.
Nice.
So Moonbeam comes down from above. This time you swing your hammer and it hits, but kind of clanks off. You hit it at the wrong angle. It doesn't go back up. But something else interesting happens. The orrery comes back to life again. Lightning continues to course and the arm starts swinging around again.
Does my moonbeam still?
Your moonbeam is still there.
15 damage.
What type of damage?
Radiant.
Radiant. The radiant light appears to have no effect on the contraption.
I'll step towards the safe zone, just onto the edge of the safe zone, and throw my dagger at it.
You throw your dagger, it gets caught in an arc of electricity, and bzzz, your dagger is effectively melted and falls to the ground.
Can I still try to hit it with the spirit weapon, or is it like... Because I don't think it has any HP or anything.
What were you talking about? Hindlin Moongrave wasn't even there. What's going on?
I didn't say she was gonna be there. I just said to go there and wait.
Oh, wait. Actually, one of them doesn't come back. Oh, we sent Grunk to look. We'll just... Oh dear, so this is what happens when we leave this alone for 10 seconds. It gets damaged. And they put on these big... One of them puts on a big overcoat, goggles, electrical gloves, and he mutters something under his breath, and then he goes up here and starts climbing the central pole to presumably go with some repairs.
I'll cast Charm Person on both of them.
Okay, so charisma saving throws, I believe.
Yes.
I'll give them disadvantage since the goblin boss is here. What's the DC?
16.
Oh, you are the goblin boss, aren't you? Yes.
I'm pretending to be.
What do you say? We'll see how they react, and that'll tell you whether they make their saves or not.
Hey! I think this contraption is destabilizing the castle. We need to stop it and destroy it if we want Evelyn to keep her home. Help us.
You can see. I wish I could choose. Sure. So
And I'm using second level slot to charm both of them, and I don't have first level slots anyway, so I need to use second level.
Okay, so keep in mind they're your friendly acquaintances. They're not your slaves, right? You can't just command them to do everything.
No, I'm trying to convince them or decept them.
Yep. Roll me a d6, Coon. So, that was determined because one goblin made it, one goblin did not. Even with disadvantage, it made it. And, well, this is, I mean, I believe you, but this is most unusual. She really values us. I think it's best if I go talk to her and just confirm the orders. And one of the goblins leaves. And it
I'll
happens.
cast Charm Person again if I have time. I'll just repeat it.
Yep. Oh, okay, so make another charisma saving throw at disadvantage. He comes back and says, this is, yeah, we can't, she really treasures us. No way she's going to agree to doing this. I mean,
We'll fix it later, but if this castle crumbles, there won't be this contraption won't be salvageable anyway. We need to hurry.
Oh, we need to talk to Endelyn. I mean, I believe you, but we can't just destroy one of her most precious possessions without you giving the okay.
Can I cast message to Astreus? Can you make a tremor with your druidic spells to make them think the castle is falling?
No.
Okay, I know there's a spell that causes slight tremors, even a cantrip, I think, but I'm not sure which one. Okay.
I guess my moonbeam's still.
What's
on
the
it, so it
duration?
looks like it's
What's the
happening.
duration of Moonbeam?
Up to
1 minute.
So we'll say it's getting towards the end of it. Yeah, we need to check with Endelyn.
She told me what to do. Believe me, we need to do this as fast as possible.
Look, I believe you, but I'm gonna need her okay as well. Are you casting some type of earthquake mimicking thing there, Astreus?
I don't have anything like that.
Matilda's going to try to find another solution while the others are dealing with the goblins.
Okay, we'll pause with the goblin interaction. So you're going to check out that door to the south?
Yes, and I'll knock on the door, and then stealthily knock on the door before opening it.
Okay, the door swings. Oops. The door swings open, and inside the room, we might want to. You see 3 darklings in there, and you recognize them. Actually, the door behind here would be open. You recognize them. If you remember back in the first Hags thing, there was a balloon made of lightning and these creatures selling stuff. These are the same creatures as well.
Oh yeah, that's
The
charm.
thief.
And make a perception check.
Isn't one of them a thief that stole something from him?
Oh, okay. Bye, it looks.
Yeah, bye. Good luck for the rest of the session, guys.
Yeah.
See you next week. Bye.
Enjoy.
Alright, see ya.
Okay, perception 12. Well, you remember, yes, they did steal something from the first hag, and you notice it. There's a spool of thread you notice on one of these tables. And with the 12, I'm going to say you also notice they have in possession what appears to be a unicorn sword.
Oh. Matilda's going to close the door and sneak back to the others, even though she knocked and opened the door.
Okay. One of the creatures reopens the door and starts following you. Not following you, but going in your general direction. So they can't see you, but something knocked, doors opened and closed. It's a little bit curious.
Just gonna run up the queue. I found the thief! I found the thief! I found the thief!
What thief?
What is going on here? Who is knocking on our door and running away? What is going on?
It's these goblins here. They're a lazy bunch.
Never seen them
Instead of
lazy.
fixing this contraption, they're running around having fun. They should be reprimanded.
Get back to work this instant! The goblin starts scurrying around doing general work.
Could I try to sneak past her?
You can certainly try.
How long has it been since the play?
Maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
If you want to sneak by, that will require a stealth check.
Okay. At advantage or just flat?
Yes, advantage because you're invisible.
Oof. 17.
17, I suspect, will be enough, but let me double check. Ooh, you do sneak past.
Tiptoe down the corridor. Is the door still open when
Yes.
she went after? Oh,
Yes.
in that case, I'll go inside. And can I see? I try to sneak past these two as well, over to the table, and that's where the horn and the spool of thread is.
Yes.
Where are their eyes fixated? Are they looking down the corridor after Charm?
One of them looks mildly interested in what Charm's doing, the other one's kind of just hanging out. So one of them is, one of them isn't.
Okay. I'll try to... and the horn and the spool of thread is on the table.
Yep, they're just out, along with other various trinkets that they sell.
I'll try to stealthily swipe the horn. That's the first priority. And second, the spool of thread.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check at advantage.
Okay. +9. 25.
Okay, No, I'm not entirely sure how invisibility works. Does the horn also turn invisible?
Let me check the spell.
Her inventory is invisible, so once she puts it away, I think so.
Yeah, just disappears as I hold it.
Let's search it.
I guess you'd sort of see it until it went inside of like a pocket, and then it poof.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'll put it in my component pouch.
Anything?
Oh, it says or carrying. Technically, once you picked it up, you're carrying it.
But does that happen at the point of casting the spell, or subsequent to the spell?
It just says invisible until the spell ends.
Let's see if Jeremy Crawford.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person.
Oh, here we go. Is a ruling by Jeremy Crawford, God of D&D. Only items worn/carried when invisibility is cast are invisible, but I'll let you conceal something under them. So,
Yeah, stuff it in my cloak.
so the horn does not become invisible, but you stuff it into your cloak and it hides it in there. Yeah, so I think the official ruling from Jeremy Crawford, it's not invisible, but you can stuff it into your cloak to make it invisible, which is a bit not important distinction, I don't think. And this, I'll say, is what your sleight of hand allowed you to do. Like the horn effectively lifts up for a little bit, hovers in the air as you pick it up in your hand, quickly stuff it into your cloak, and poof, it's gone.
Same with the spool of thread, or?
If you want, that'll require another sleight of hand check. At advantage,
Yes.
once again, because you're invisible. Okay. They don't notice it. I will tell you, though, that as these items disappear, it's going to become more and more difficult for you to pick them up, because they're going to notice soon enough that the unicorn horn is not there. They're going to notice that the spool of thread is not there.
Yep. And unless I see anything that would be our lost items, I'm just going to sneak back into the corridor.
You do not see any of the lost items. I'll tell you what you do see, though. You do see... just so you know, there is... I'll just do it this way. Do any of those interest Matilda?
She's going to look longingly at them, and she's going to tremble a bit, and then no, to herself in her head, and she'll step away and sneak back into the corridor.
Okay, so you have the horn, you have the spool of thread, and as you're doing that, the Darkling says, "What are the rest of you doing here? You're sneaking around, it seems. Goblins are working again? I'll just keep an eye on things. I'm sure indolent."
Well,
Was it?
I'll say Endalin left them here without instructions. Should I escort them out?
Your instructions stand. They are to maintain the orrery.
The goblins, yes, but our guests, they have no instructions.
At least you... well, I'm not sure why you're doing here.
I'll escort them out and come back to maintain the oratory.
Make a deception check at advantage because of your appearance, Coon. Yeah, do what you do. I don't care. And goes back down into the room with a storm cloud hot air balloon out there.
I'm gonna sneak back past her when she passes down the corridor. And then get back to Kuhn and say, "I found a unicorn horn and a spool of thread. She's probably going to notice. What the hell do we do?"
Okay, everyone, let's go out of the castle right now. You're not... there's nothing left for you to do here. Follow me. This was the exit here, right? This hallway.
Yep, that leads down. That's the way you came up.
Can I lead them all the way to the exit?
You could. Looks like Matilda is curious about something, though. But yes, you can.
Wasn't this the stairway down, and we couldn't pass through these doors?
Yep.
Through these
Oh, that's right.
armors?
Sorry, yeah, I'll take the stairs.
Oh, okay. Did you mention what you saw on this door, Astraeus?
Pardon?
Did you mention what you saw on this door? Remember, there's a mouth that opens.
Yeah, as we
It's
went
exit.
towards Enderlin, I told Kuna when there's a prison back there.
Okay. You still you guys want to leave?
And this prison, like how are the doors? Like there's a mouth you can enter through, and there's not a door actually.
Just a sec.
When I went over there, some mouth came out of the door and started speaking. And I could see through it for a second, and
Yeah.
you could probably go through it, but I didn't want to.
Hold on.
And I don't think I'd be nothing.
I'm still a goblin and those two are still charmed. I'll ask. Hey, do you two know how to get through this door?
You're asking who? The goblins?
The goblins that are maintaining the oratory.
No, we don't. Yeah, there's a prison. We're not allowed to know how to get in there.
Who do they keep in there?
Huh?
Okay, back to work.
Goblins continue working.
The third goblin went to look for Antolin. We need to hurry. Do we go out or do we go to the prison?
I'm gonna whisper. Well, we gotta find Glister and our last things. Perhaps if you try to get in, or I can jump through the mouth or something.
I will go over again and hopefully the mouth will open. I'll walk straight to the door.
It looks like there's a face. It's animated on there, and it looks at you and doesn't say anything. You get the impression it's already warned you, and does not say it again.
Maybe
It doesn't
someone else
react.
should try.
It doesn't react when I step closer.
Nope. But it's
Cool,
a
maybe
face,
we
and it's
should
kind of
go.
moving and looking around, so it's an animated face.
Open sesame. I say to the door.
Nothing happens. It looks at you, it acknowledges you, but doesn't open its mouth.
Does it say anything on the door, or what
Nope.
exactly did we find out so far about the door? Just that there's a magic face there.
Yep, and there's no hinges, there's no handles. It's bereft of decoration apart from this face.
I will knock on the door, because I have to as well.
Nothing happens.
Open, please.
Nope.
Did you say something happened when you got closer, Estrays? Perhaps Idlux can get closer and...
Oh, maybe I should just try this, and I'm just going to put my hand on it and dispel magic.
Let me check. Okay, you cast Dispel Magic. Your spell goes off, and the door looks at you interestingly as the spells goes off. Nothing appears to happen with the Dispel Magic spell.
I'll step
Well,
forward then.
It's a
Push.
real living door then, because it's not magical.
Hello, door. Would you please let us in? Or tell us how to pass?
It looks at you with a little bit of disinterest and just casually glancing around. So it's acknowledging you, but it's not saying anything.
Matilda's going to grab Idlux's hand and try to pull him to the door's entrance to see if it'll react in the same way Estrays described.
Idlix goes over. The door looks at Idlix. That's about it.
I'm gonna use my universal speech just in case we're not speaking the same language. And I'll try to communicate the same things I did until now. Just repeat everything, see if it just didn't understand me earlier.
It looks at you once again as you speak, in a way that people make eye contact when they talk. Then you finish and it kind of glances somewhere else.
Could
Maybe
Matilda
we need to feed it.
ascertain how this magical door works? What would it react to?
You could, but there's nothing inherently you know about it. I mean, here are the facts that you know. When Astraeus initially approached it, it's opened its mouth. Astraeus could see inside the prison momentarily. It said, "You shall not pass. Back, I command you," which I'll put in the chat there. I mean, I can't give you a roll to see if you can work out how to do the trap or get past the puzzle. So I'm going to present you with the facts, and it's up to you to decide what to do with those facts.
Did I riddle?
Can I, if the solution is speak friend and enter?
I was about to say we need to get some eagles.
Can I
No.
investigate the armors? See
Sure.
if like anything moves or anything like a lever.
So there's rusted suits of armor with rusted halberds that are flanking the door. When you look closely, and even without an investigation check, you see through the visor of the helmet, there's a skeleton in there, like just completely white skeleton, and of a goblin. So there's a goblin skeleton inside the suit of armor as you just glance through the visor.
Matilda, you want to climb into one of these armors?
Oh yeah, sure.
Can we actually do that? Or actually, I would ask Idolux if he, by any chance, has Speak with the Dead prepared.
Oh. So just one thing first. To put on this armor, to firstly take it off the skeleton and put it back on again, is going to take a good 20 minutes. It is not trivial putting such a large suit of armor. And what was the other question, sorry?
Actually, it said back, I command you. What if I just walk towards the door backwards?
Okay. You plunk into the featureless stone door.
Damn it. Does it open its mouth again?
Nope.
And
So
there's
I
no
can't
way
see
to.
through.
Oh yeah, there's no way to see through at any point.
No, you do not see through. As I said, Astraeus did see through briefly when it said that initial phrase.
If I could have seen through just for a bit, I could have misstepped through. But if I can't see it, the location, I can't do it. This is vexing.
I think we're spending too much time.
Yeah, we need to go.
Back soon.
Could we cheat
Let it
and
go.
make an intelligence check to see if we figure it out?
You can, but you need to, you personally as a player, make an intelligence check. I'm not sure what your goal for that.
Back, I command you.
I was just thinking, based on that, if we all step back.
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
You all step back.
Doors.
I'll use my ram ability and ram the door.
Okay, you take a step back, charge with your horns, and you just more or less bounce off the door. This is an ultimate sign of frustration. Ramming it with your horns. Open, damn it!
I'll try to move like the axe of the armor or the helmet, or look at the back of the armor, see if there's anything there.
You look around the armor. Nothing there. Just the rusty halberds, the rusty armor, and goblin skeletons inside.
Can I just take off the helmet and take the skull of the goblin out?
You take the helmet off easily enough. You just see the grilling skull. Yeah, and you want to remove the skull as well?
Yeah.
Takes a little bit of pulling and tugging, but eventually the skull pops off the body of the skeleton, and you have a goblin skull in your hand. What do you do next, Hamlet?
To be or not to be? To open the door or not to open the door? We're wasting so much time here. Shit.
I have no clue.
What if you pull the armors back?
We could. I mean, I need assistance because there's two of them. Maybe I'll push one, somebody else pushes the other.
I'll
Probably best
assist.
if Idolux does the other.
Sure. So do you drag the armor past? Mm-hmm.
Drag it backwards. I'll assist Kuhn.
Mm-hmm. Okay, armor is dragged backwards.
Who are we trying to rescue from this prison?
We don't know.
Glister.
Who's Blister? Sorry.
Gleam's sister.
Oh, right. And there, that unicorn might be in there as well. I have one more level 2 spell left.
Mhm.
I can cast knock, but it's really loud. Should I?
We're out of options. I don't know, but it's not a normal door. You could try.
If this doesn't work, I think we need to run out
Yeah.
of here. I'll cast knock on the door.
Alright. Cast knock on the door, and nothing happens. The door remains closed.
Okay, run.
Run!
That was really loud.
Okay, so
Really
you're
loud knock.
you're heading out to the outside of the castle.
Yeah, outside.
Okay. You get out. Let me make sure. Yeah, so you dash down the stairs. You go through the library where the darkling, where those people, where the goblins are featuring the books. You go back through the prop area, and you head out. And you arrive at the bottom, outside in Yon. And outside you see there, you see the dandelion. I forget the dandelion's name.
Amidor.
Amador. You see Amador. You see Glean. And you see the bumblebee. Did you get my sister? Where is she? You said you'd get my sister. I did not see her.
We think she might be. Oh, you can go, Kyun.
No, I just wanted to say, let's run and talk. Let's not stay here. They might be after us. Quickly.
Okay, so you run down this hall, and you eventually say, "We'll get over here." So what's happening? Is my sister dead? Oh, why didn't you get her? You promised.
We met the door, but it wouldn't open. It kept saying, yeah. Well, it said when we approached it, "You shall not pass. Back, I command you." And we tried all kinds of magic to open it, tried to dispel it and magically open it, but it wouldn't.
My sister's there, trapped forever.
Fret not. We'll just have to come up with another plan of action to free her.
I don't want her to stay in there a moment longer. Can't you go back and free her?
It's
Eventually, yes, but they're after us right now. We need to hide. Hide well.
Okay.
Should we go towards the lake? Do you think we could open a portal? Or I'm not sure where we could hide here.
Amador says, "Tell me, what exactly did you do, and why is she after you?"
Illusion. Oh, invisibility is probably going to have passed by now. All the hags are after.
Probably has as well.
Yeah, all the hags are after this thing, and she's gonna hold out the unicorn horn. I think this is the clue to free the people that are trapped, that are locked in time. But it's also, I think it's the horn of a unicorn, the mate of a unicorn we met.
And you stole it from her, and now she pursues you. Well, we
didn't steal it from her, but we stole it from perhaps one of her friends, a darkling called Charm, and a couple of merchants traveling by a lightning airship.
While if I know anything about the merchants, they care for their goods and what they can acquire for the goods. Seems to me you've made an enemy of the Darklings, maybe not so much an enemy of Enderlin.
Hopefully.
Is there any reason Enderlin would be pursuing you? What other mischief did you get up to?
Well, the horn could free Zablina, and they don't want Zablina to be free. They'll
But
lose
they-
their rule.
But they don't
There's-
know you have the horn.
We also tried
Unless-
to destroy her orrery, but didn't get caught really.
That didn't do anything, yeah.
Did you?
Mm,
Not to put too fine a point of it, but why didn't you just kill her?
Can I just stop a sec? Did Hurley follow us?
No. When Hurley... I'll backtrack. It's just she was leaving. Hurley says, look, I don't know what you're up to, but I gotta perform this play. I'm just starting to become a good actor. And unless I put on the performance of a lifetime, I'll be forever bound to Enderlin. So I'm just gonna stay here and work on my art. So Hurley
Okay.
stays behind.
I'd just say good luck and give him a big wave as we run out.
He waves back. You remember Hurley
And back
doesn't
to now.
doesn't have a shadow either. So just keep that in mind.
Well, we might try to deflect the blame onto the Darklings and say that they are the ones, if they are suspicious, that they are the ones keeping things from Endelyn and tricking her. They're to direct her ire towards them and not us.
I mean, I don't know why she would believe that. Aren't she and the Darklings allies?
Yeah.
If I know
you're
anything
pretty
about the
good at-
Darklings, they're interested in their trade. And they would trade goods with the devil if it benefited them.
Well, I think we need to hunker down somewhere and like make a plan for the future. We have the horn. We can try and freeze Zablina, but we need to get to her first.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
know how
her
to do that.
palace
Would
of things.
Would you like me to put the horn in the bag of holding I have?
Oh yes, and this spool of thread as well. I almost forgot. This thing might piss Endelyn off or something. I think she, on orders, or ordered perhaps the Darklings to steal this from Scabbeth and Nightshade. Or was it? I keep mixing up the names. Was Scabbetha
Yeah,
the first one?
I-
No, not Scabbetha, but what's her name? The frog.
Lorna.
Lorna. Yes.
I think it's a good idea to put it in the bag of holding. Maybe this, if she's using any scrying spells, she won't be able to detect it.
Okay,
Yeah.
into the bag of holding
Well-
it goes.
As well, I have an amulet that I wear that's nothing. No divination or scrying magic can find me.
As you're discussing this, wondering what to do next, you can notice that a bee, for some reason, appears. And apart from the bee that is with you, this is the first bee you've seen for a while. And then another bee comes. And another bee comes. And a swarm of bees comes. And climbing over the rocks, this huge figure towering above you sees you and approaches. It's what it looks like.
Oh boy.
Beekeeper.
And that is where we'll need to end it on the little cliffhanger there, because as I said, as I always say, I need to pick up my kids. So let's see what happens next week.
Yeah.
Well done on the play, by the way. I enjoyed the play. That was pretty cool.
That was really random and often at times very precise.
Yep.
Very cool. Okay, see you next week, guys. Take care. Bye bye.